In this example, we're taking a look at triangles ABC and triangle XYZ. You can see that two side lengths are identified in each of the triangles, and we know that triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. We're asked to find out the lengths of sides C and side Y. We know that the property is true that in similar triangles, the corresponding sides in each of the triangles are in proportion, or are proportional to one another. So that would mean that for these two similar triangles, that side length AB, the ratio of side AB to side length XY, that ratio would be the same value as BC to YZ, which would be the same value in the ratio of AC to XZ. But we know in this case that we're going to identify some of those side lengths with unknown values or with values that are given in the illustration. So you can see in the next part of the video here that we've identified side C, we've identified side Y, and we've subbed those into their appropriate places. We've also taken side length XY here, and we've subbed in its values. So hopefully you can see that we've subbed in all of the numbers that we know, all of the side lengths that were given, and we have our two unknowns, side lengths C and Y. Now our task is to try and solve for C and Y. So to solve for side C, let's take a look at the proportions for the unknown sides. So in side C, we're going to take a look at this portion of the proportion. So we've got C over 144 has to be equal to the same ratio of 35 divided by or over 105. Now to solve this proportion, what you have to do is cross multiply here. So you'll have C times 105 equals 105C, and 44 times 35 if you cross multiply with the other two values. Going ahead and solving this, 105C equals 5040 when you multiply those two values together. And now to isolate C, or to get it all by itself, you need to divide by 105. So we've got 5040 divided by 105, which gives us a value of 48 millimeters for side length C. And we could do something similar to try and find out unknown side Y. We'll take a look at the proportion over on this section here. And we've got 35 divided by 105. Again, we're working from the ratio that we know for sure, 35 over 105 for both of these cases. And to solve for Y, we've got its ratio of 20 divided by Y. Now we're dealing with a proportion that we can try and solve. Again, we're going to use the technique of cross multiplying, giving you 35Y, if you cross multiply here, and 20 times 105 when you cross multiply with the other two values. Simplifying this a bit, 20 times 105 gives you 2100. And to isolate Y, or to get it all by itself, you need to divide both sides by 35. So you'll end up with 2100, or 2100 divided by 35, and Y turns out to be 60 millimeters. So therefore, the side length of side C is about 4.8 centimeters, or 48 millimeters, and side length of Y is 6 centimeters, or about 60 millimeters.